Bet you're wondering why I called all of you here today. Well, how do I put this? Everyone freaking sucks right now. That's probably the best way to put this. So, there's this whole white male resolutions for 2017 thing. Yeah, about that. Isn't it a little hypocritical? Just a little bit hypocritical that the whole point of that video is to try to, make racism happen less and make sexism happen less. But the irony of the situation and the hypocrisy of the video is that the entire video is generalizing white males as all racists and all sexists. So it in itself is in fact a racist and sexual video. Oh, no, sorry. No, sorry. It's not racist if it's against white people, and it's not sexist if it's against guys. No. End sarcasm here. Really? The problem is not white people, it's not black people, it's not Mexicans, it's not a specific race, it's not a specific culture, sexuality, religion. It's not any of that. The problem is people are just bad in general. People in general are just bad people. It's not a specific group. It might happen more often in one group than another. I'm not going to say it does. I'm not going to say what group it does because I'm not sure if it does. It might. But it's just because people in general are not good. It's not a specific race. Okay? Saying that all whites are racist is the same as saying all blacks are criminals. I'm going to get a lot of hate for that just because I am this. But that's the truth. That's the logic behind it. It's racism. Everyone of this race is this. That's exactly what you're saying in both. If you try to deny that, you're denying logic, and you need to just stop your argument right there. All men are sexist and are against women. No. Stop. Not true. Nah. That's also being sexist. It's like saying all women are weak. That's the same as saying all men are sexist. It pretty much is. All of this race is this thing. It's all of this gender is this thing. So, yeah. I don't understand people. Okay, so I am pretty much in, like, the latest generation, pretty much. The latest or second to latest generation. Youngest generation, whatever you want to call it. And I am apparently having more sense about all of this than anybody else on the internet. Okay, not anybody else, but anybody that's arguing this. Alright, just... That entire video was just filled to the brim with stupidity. I know H3H3 pretty much went over all of it with extreme sarcasm, but this is not how you're gonna get anything done. What is the one thing everybody's wanting? Everybody's wanting everybody to be equal. But no one seems to understand that equal means everyone does it the same. Or that everyone does what they need to succeed, depending on the situation. No one seems to understand that. everyone thinks that the only way to make it to where everybody is equal is that if anyone who is not a straight white Christian male has to be treated better than anyone who is a straight white Christian male. Because apparently straight white Christian males are like the worst things on the planet. Because apparently all straight white Christian males are homophobic, racist, sexist. Apparently. That's the logic that the majority of the people that do this... Actually, no, I'm not even going to say that because that's a generalization. That's what a lot of people do. Not the majority, that's what a lot do. I said something wrong and I fixed it. You could learn a thing or two from that. Jesus. There is so much wrong with this. Absolutely. Just... And I know that, like, there's like going to be like so many people that are just like, oh, you're only saying this because you're white, you're straight, you're a white straight Christian male. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying that because it's logical. It just is. I'm saying this because this is just stupid at this point. Calm down a second. Reevaluate everything. And just... There's just... Like... And I know not everyone who supports this equality stuff is like this. I know that. The people... Jesus. I would like to say that I am what is called an equalist. I want everyone to be equal. But there's these things that just go a little too far, like the whole feminazi thing, where it's like, no, men have to be below women, and then we'll be equal. Because that makes sense. Yeah, if one's here, yeah, that's equal. No. This does... It hurts my brain to even think about this. How can you even think that that is any sort of logical thought whatsoever? It hurts my brain. Like... If you're saying that a group of people needs to stop and that'll solve everything, you're part of the problem. Don't even try to say you're not. Oh, this is just a conglomerate of like... I keep transitioning between things that are like unrelated. I'm not doing this based on a script because I had no way to actually write a script out for this. There's no way I could have written out what to say for this. I had to just say it normally. Everything right now is just... Everything relating to this is just going downhill because the people that are very passionate about it, that are extremist about it, don't know what they're doing, and they try to pin it on some other group, and then they themselves become part of the problem and just end up in denial. It's been so absolutely just... And like... You get this whole, like, Black Lives Matter thing that came about, and just saying that in general, like, yes, Black lives do matter, but if you're just saying that, then it's making it seem like no other lives do. But then when someone says all lives matter, people get mad. And then there's that whole situation with Humongous, where it's like the guy just makes a simple joke, a funny joke, and then the woman is just overreacting to everything. It just... This is what we're in? This is what we want society to be like? Running itself into the ground because people overreact to stuff and don't realize that they themselves are becoming part of the problem by trying to fix it in the wrong way? It hurts just to even think about that. I haven't even been on this earth for all that long. And I know that this is not how you're supposed to do it. This is just messed up. This is sad. This is what's happening. People overreacting to the smallest of things. Really? At this point, I'm just rambling on and on, but seriously. The problem is not any race. The problem is not any gender. The problem is not any culture, not any religion, not any political standpoint. Stop using those to judge people badly. The problem is just people. Humans in general are the problem. Not any specific group of humans, just humans. Humans are just bad. And why we blame it on just specific groups that did nothing wrong, I don't know. It's just humans that are wrong. We're just a bad species. We're the top of the food chain, but we're horrible. We kill each other so much. And we blame each other for everything. You want to know what happened the last time a specific group was accused of something and all of them were accused of doing it? Want to know what happened the last time a country pinned its problems on just a specific group of people? Or specific groups of people? I think you all know where I'm going with that. Do we really want that to happen again? It's not specific groups of people that need to change. It's just people that need to change. That's just the fact of the matter. And we're not going to get anywhere. We are not going to get anywhere with accusing other groups of doing things to try to make your own group seem better. That's not exactly what's going on. I know that. But things like the Dear White People video that MTV put out, it's white shaming is what it is. You're just pinning the problem that humans in general have on a group, but in doing that, you're being hypocritical about it because the entire video, like I said, it's saying that white males are racist and sexist, but that in itself is being racist and sexist. That's saying that all whites are racist and saying that all males are sexist and that all white males are both. That itself is sexist and racist. So many people seem to think that it's not racist if it's against whites and that it's not sexist if it's against guys. It is. And if you don't think it is, then you're just wrong. There's no other way about that. There's no way I could have sugarcoated that. If you don't think that that's what that is, then you're just wrong. It's a race. It's an ethnicity. It's a gender. You're being sexist and you're being racist if you say that all white males are racist and sexist. It's hypocritical, and you're not going to get anywhere in your case if you're doing that. We're not going to get anywhere by doing that. We need to just... We're dividing ourselves. There's a whole phrase divided we fall, united we stand. And if we continue this stupid thing where we're just dividing each other into groups and just pinning stuff on one group and saying that everybody of that one group is like that, then we're just going to fail, and everything that we want to have happen where everyone is equal is not going to work. Because instead of treating the situation with what it is, which is that humans in general are the problem, everyone is just going to say a specific group of people is the problem. It's not. Humans are the problem. We are terrible. Humans are just terrible. It took me 15, 16 minutes to finally get around to what I'm trying to say and be able to actually coherently say it. But it has to be said. Someone had to say it. And it's about time that the people that are extremists about this learn that it's not a specific group. There's only one group that's the problem. And that group is humans. Glad I got that off my chest.